I'm going to go over several methods at NINA and using Stellarium and using a previously photographed image of the sky to show you how you can set up sequences in NINA with coordinates and previous pictures. So I have Stellarium up right now, and I'm going to advance the time to a little later for the night, and we're going to find, say, double cluster, and it's there. Now in Stellarium you got this oculars toolbox that you can go ahead and set up all your eyepieces, sensors and lenses and telescopes and all that, which I've already done. And when I took pictures the other night, I approximated the frame area of my imaging camera to be about the same orientation as it would be to the object that it has. So this is about the correct position in the sky and the camera's location and how it be framed. And you need to know that which way the camera frame faces for your object. And you can rotate these pictures by these rotation commands here. And say you want to go -15, it'll put it there. So that's one way you can do it, and you'd say that pretty much looks good. So let's zoom in a little bit. So we have the double cluster picked here, and I've got this fluctuating rectangle going on it, which I can clear by just right clicking. So now what I want to do is I want to move the sky so that it is going to be getting the objects I want to get. So we're fortunate that I could just click that star, and I could hit the space button and it'll track in Stellarium all the way through. But if I right click, I eliminate that star and it'll drift off. So to bring in the coordinates, you can pick the star, or if you want to maybe have another way to center it, say you want to go off a little bit and you want that to be the center, you can just hold down the shift button and left click to put a marker. Now I hit the space bar, it's not going to follow that marker, but that marker will transport into NINA, and the picture taking capabilities will follow the frame as it goes all the way through. Not this frame, but if you go into NINA, you go into framing, coordinates here, you want to click on coordinates from the planetarium, and it'll bring in the coordinates and a picture. Now you can name the object here. Let's just say it's double. I can abbreviate it. I still didn't abbreviate it right. Sorry guys. And you can give it more of a name if you want to. Now you can also, even though you've located the coordinate you want, you can also move the picture, but you don't know if this frame right here is oriented correctly. If I had a camera hooked up and it was nighttime, I could just do determine rotation for camera, and it would turn on the camera and rotate the frame to the rotation that it would be. And like I said, you can move this around. If you just wanted that one, you could do that, but I was trying to get both of them in there. So now the dot coordinate is there, but since I moved it around, it's no longer there. I mean, it's no longer taking it. So you can move this frame, the background, around to position what do you want to take. So if you want to set this up, you'd come down to the add, and you'd left click on that, and you'd bring up Legendary Sequencer, and you can click that, and then you can go straight into setting up your sequence and all your commands, and you right click to clear everything. Now that's one way. Now let's go back to Stellarium, and if you want to clear the marker, like I said, you do a Alt-Shift right click, and you clear all the markers. Sometimes the marker will give you a little oscillating circle around your mark, but I think it only happens because of the if there's a star. We're going to try it right here. I'm going to do a Shift left click. It puts the marker, but it doesn't have the little oscillating thing on it. So we'll do a Alt-Shift to clear it. Let's go back over here, trying to show you what I'm talking about. And let's say I want to put one right up here. Well, it didn't do it. I believe it does it on stars. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Here it goes. Yeah. So if it's a faint star and you're on it, it'll put the little oscillating circle about it, and it will import those coordinates. So we do Alt-Shift to clear all that. Now there's another way you can bring them in. You can bring in a photograph. So we go back to NINA, and we want to come in here and we get a file, and we want to load image. So it'll bring up your, wherever you may have to search for your file path, but you pick on it, pick on a picture, and you say open. And I use Plate Solver, and it's going to come in and it's going to plate solve it. This is an image I took the other night, and it will frame back up so I can get more data in that exact area, in the exact position, as long as I didn't move the camera out of the focuser. So, and there again, you can see determine rotation of camera. If I had it turned on, you can do that. So if you want to add that, you left click and you pick your Legendary Sequencer, and it will go to it. Now another way you can do that, you can go to Sky Atlas. And let's say we want to see M31. We want to image it, but we didn't previously imaged it. So we can do a search, and we can find that it comes up, and you can say add it to the sequencer, and you can pick Legendary Sequencer. The other thing you can do is you can set it for Framing Assistant, and it brings it up here. Now it automatically changed to that sky survey, I guess because I'm hooked up to the internet, but usually I have it on offline sky map. So we're going to do an offline sky map and load image. And here again, if you're not happy with it in the center, you can just move it to wherever you want the image. Say you just wanted to do part of Orion, M31, and get some of this galaxy. Now in NINA you can do multiple frames to take pictures, and there are plenty of YouTube videos on how to do that, as well as there's many YouTube videos on how to do what I'm showing you this time. So that's how you can bring in images and set up for your pictures using Stellarium and NINA. So guys, I wish you clear skies and lots of fun out there in the night sky, and take care.